Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Yoshi's Woolly World. Last time we made a pretty sizable detour into the 3DS version of said game, Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. We played around with Poochie a lot, had a generally good time, saw all that was different about that version as soon as a new stage became available for it, and this time, we're pressing on with World 1 as I promised. Told you we might not be actually doing that before, so it happened. Going back to Craft Island, there is a location that is yet to be explored by you and I. The Amiibo Hut. I want to tell you straight up right now, we're not going to be tackling the entirety of Amiibo because, well, you already know why. I explained that before last time, and we're kind of past that part of the intro, aren't we? We're here because every single Yoshi design that we have already unlocked has been used at least once, except for Circus Yoshi, and I said I was saving it. I don't know who I'm going to be playing as, but when I concentrate really hard, I see it. Shulk Yoshi! There are lots of third and second party and tertiary studios that have appearances inside of this. The fact that there is an official canonical Yoshi that looks like Shulk and is named Shulk Yoshi is extremely cathartic to me, because this is something that 5 years ago I probably would have never thought ever had an even 1% chance of happening. We're going to be taking him into Nitty Naughty Windmill Hill. And out of the badges selectable, Fall into a Pit No Problem would be kind of a good fit for this stage, but I think Make All in the Yarn Balls Big is particularly fun, so that's going to be saved for a little later. Besides, I'm pretty sure you know what that one does. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stages. I think this is where things really take off, levels get very interesting, and we're just going to be having a lot of fun in general. Starting off, plop that, give me all my eggs. I'm gonna untie that tree because the world is made of wool, and we're gonna throw this. Now you see why I wanted these big yarn balls. The fact that we can just so easily color in these windmills to make these platforms is great. They stay the same color of whatever yarn ball has just been thrown, and it's a really nice touch. You can kind of decorate the level itself to your liking, adding to the customization on top of everything else that we've seen. Wow, Shulk Yoshi, using an auto speed on that tongue, aren't you? That's record time for eating the ground. Hit you? Oh, it actually did bank off and hit one of the platforms. That was neat. Yeah, big yarn balls rule. Oh. Okay, that was kind of funny. Up we go. Can't possibly miss that shot. Eggplant, gonna stomp, make you spit out all those yarn balls and fill right back up again. Very, very quick, very easy. Hit you? Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll have not quite full yarn balls. Oh well, woe is me. And right here, I just wanna, oh, wait. More clever visual theming. The boat turns into a butterfly. Or should I say, boaterfly. I hope that's the official name. I don't actually know the name of it because it's not an enemy, so there's not really a whole lot of resources on what it would be called, but I'm sure somewhere deep within the recesses of Nintendo, somebody had the same idea for a pun that I just did. Whoop. Nope, not quite. Give me that. Up you go. Monado jump might not be canon to him, but he makes it work anyway. Up there, get another flower. Good, have not missed a single one yet. We're not even halfway. Well, that's nice. Well, maybe we are halfway because we're going into a loading zone. Taking that checkpoint, getting almost to full health. And this is a new enemy. It's a Gusty. What's Gusty taste like? Well, we'll find out right now. Blech, tastes like building materials, and that's what you are now. Spit that out there. Oh, nice shot. Wow, oh, doubly nice shot. Woo, I love these big yarn balls. Give me that. Spit out at you, and I think, no. I'm just gonna lay on this warp pipe in disappointment that it was not actually a pathway to go anywhere. But one of these might be. This looks like there's something to, oh, okay. I like this mechanic a lot, how you fill in these wire frames for different things. Kind of goes beyond just the windmill right here. We're gonna fill in that warp pipe, and it'll really work, being whatever color we chose it to be. And it even carries over onto the next screen. Nice. Oh, you're giving me big yarn balls for this. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, without big yarn balls, this requires you to have perfect accuracy with only 2 potential chances to mess up because it's, you can only carry 6 eggs at a time and there's 6 things for you to hit. I remember having some trouble on this for some reason, though, but because I have this badge that I like wearing all the time now, I don't really have the same problem anymore. Up we go. Oh, I meant to eat you, not eyeball you. I can kind of see why that would hurt Yoshi a lot. That's the thing about Yoshi is that every now and again there'll be animations with him that look really painful because there's no bones surrounding his eyes. He just has eyeballs with eyelids on them, and that's it. His skull does not have its eyeballs inside of it, and I just sometimes see like him hit himself in the eyes with his hand or something, and it looks really, really creepy and painful, and it's probably one of the most gory things about Yoshi you'll actually get a chance to see, that the art style's not censoring for me! No, 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 no! Get back in there, get back in! Crud, 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 crud. How are we doing on... That was a flower, wasn't it? One of these days I'll have a stage I don't have to replay. Every time. Every time. I'm just getting a move on, and I'm getting that move on a little bit too fast, and my own impatience is my own undoing. Ooh, this turned out to be a pretty one. I wish I could say it was intentional. It looks like it could represent the colors of some kind of sports team. The Woolly World Windmills, WWW for short. Must be a tech school. I kind of wonder if the Shy Guy is also colored into the color of whatever you just ate. Probably is. Or, actually, probably not, because this guy's blue. Go! And that guy's green, so doubly not. Let's get rid of you before you're a problem. And I'm gonna be here for a little while doing carpentry, so I think I'm gonna let you listen to this simply jubilant music that can't help but put a smile on my face. Up top. Oh, wait. There you are. There you are. Knew there was going to be one of these. That's every spool of yarn. I don't think I've missed one of those yet, at least. That was yet another nice trick shot. I wish I could say all these bank shots were intentional, but it's really just the power of big yarn balls that are doing it all for us. I don't know. It's like, at least I get to look cool even if I'm not actually being cool. Maybe that's why I like big yarn balls so much. They make me look much cooler than I actually am. Nope, come on. I'll eat one of you. At least I can do some things right on my own without the power of these yarn balls. That. That. Is there really? Oh, okay, good. I was about to say there should totally be a secret in the middle of this windmill, and there's not, but there it is. Did I really only get 3 flowers? Yes, I did. Aha! Back on the other side of the windmills is not a flower. I guess so. Says it's one of my favorite levels. Alright, well, unravel your pants at me and tell me how badly I did. It's actually not that bad. Everything's free! You can get any power badge for a limited time. Try it out! From that comes... Moomoo Yoshi! The fact that... am I the only one who immediately realized that his anatomy means that he produces milk out of his nose? Because he does. Moomoo Yoshi, you will be the salvation we need but do not deserve. Fall into a pit, no problem. I think that'll be the badge that we use. Just because everything's free, so why not? By the power of calcium! You are... not a flower. Calcium sucks. I was correct. Not much margin for error on this one. These stay big yarn balls, but they sway from side to side ever so slightly that I've had times where it looked like I was lined up perfectly, I let go of the yarn ball, and then it does not give me all of them. That was the problem that I was thinking of. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hello? That's number 3. I'm pretty confident I know where number 4 was. I just couldn't really find a way to trigger it, and figured if we had to run through everything again, then I might as well save it for then. Ooh, 3-in-1. Trick shot. Aha! This adorable little sprout thought that it was going to hang on all their nutrients for itself. This cow is making me more southern by the second. You turn it into a little butterfly, and before the gas runs out, no. Well, actually, yes. Yeah. Look at that. This is what fall into a pit no problem is like, and you can do it as often as you want. Just boing. There is a reason why it's by far the most expensive batch. That's really funny. Yes, I yearn to eat dirt like the cow that I am, and we found the other flower. So glad it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna bounce my way toward the goal, because I don't even have to try anymore. Woohoo! There it is! Bonus game! There it is, made up for it, getting a perfect run. A little tiny chalk flower drawn in the upper corner is a sign of perfection. Now, I'd like to do one of these bonus games right. Ba-ding ha! Ba-ding ha! Ba-ding ha! Come on. Maybe I shouldn't be ground pounding. Actually, wait, no, I should. Come on. I wasn't swearing there, I was saying should. I realized it sounded really bad after the fact. 1350. And there that is. A stage that you've gotten perfect on is also marked in the overworld, so you know at a glance if you need to play it again, if you're going for all perfect rankings. I believe we're out of Yoshi's once again. So for this next stage, just how deep do these crossovers go? Oh, this should give you an idea of that. Sonic Yoshi. I think I just made more of you want to play this game, because that's pretty dang exciting that you can essentially play as Sonic in what is very close to being a Mario game. Sonic Yoshi is going to prove how outgoing and socially non-awkward he is by going into Shy But Deadly. I think I'm gonna go in with no badge. Usually I just go for big yarn balls every single time that I can't think of another badge I'd rather have, but for this one, nah. And it just occurs to me that Sonic being playable in this is the closest we have ever gotten to a Sonic Mario crossover that people actually wanted. That is really depressing, actually. All right, here, new enemies, Bomb Guys. Just by the fact that they are holding something makes them have an entirely original name. It is the Shigeru Miyamoto School of Enemy Design. Murderer! Murderer! How do you like that? I killed you so spectacularly that I blew up your house to destroy you. That is what we do to murderers in this country. Cannibals, though, those are fine. No, I do it every day, you know? Just kind of eating other yarn-made objects for this. Okay, the wheels on Yoshi's feet when he's running look really good with the Sonic thing, though, because it's like when Sonic's running at top speeds in his games. That's really nice, actually. There! Also graduating from the Shigeru Miyamoto School of Enemy Design are SMSED? SMSED. It's like educational text messaging. That is a woozy guy, just because they walk a little bit differently than the others. I guess at least they do have unique behaviors and they're not just holding onto an item to give them that unique name. They are pretty special. Ground pounding your way through a line of enemies is very fun and very satisfying, and how you're meant to deal with those. These guys are just obliterated into being hearts, which may or may not be a happier existence. It's like the circle of life. They gave their life force to me so that I could live on. That was really cheap. I'm kind of noticing that slightly cheap enemy placement is becoming a bit of a staple, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because I don't feel like I've had that problem before. I just sort of am now all of a sudden. That's a little bit of a fake illusion wall. You want to watch out for those because they are a pretty common thing where they play with perspective and the different planes. It's very little big planety and not just in appearance. Look at this guy and his bombs. How he's just willing to put the lives of all these people on the line and be that dangerous. It's always the quiet ones, I tell you. They're called Shy Guys, but I don't know, man. I think there's a reason why they're so introverted, you know? You can't trust them. Us nerdy introverts, you know, you can't be too careful with us. You really can't. Oh, wait. Over here. A little bit of a yarn spool. This Yoshi that we're collecting is coming together to look a lot like Sonic already. Have you noticed that? Picked a much more applicable costume than I thought. Let's push this in all the way. Did I do that? No, okay, I did. It didn't quite look like it, so just kind of thinking about that. Eggs aren't super important because we got bombs. Explosives are more potent than beating the enemy with your offspring, and oh, is this what I think it is? Not my problem. There. Roasted those berries on that bush for any random passerby who wants a good meal. Oh! Mega Yoshi! Nothing can stop a Mega Yoshi! Press B for a tail swipe. Boom! So much more satisfying than any other invincibility power-up. Now you see how hairy I truly am. Those were hook guys, the ones with the crocheting needles. Little did they know, technology would destroy them, for those are the tools that caused me into being. Let's do this. Come on. Ground pound. That is another ability that you have. Kind of there to teach you about it. Swipe that. Swipe you guys right out of the sky. That clock. And it recharges you up to 20 seconds no matter how much time is remaining. That's very forgiving. I'm never really looking at the timer. Whenever I see the 543, I'm like, oh, I better grab that before I run out of time. Speaking of which, that might be coming a little bit sooner than I think. Kapow, kapow, kapow. Uh-oh. I probably shouldn't have dallied so much. 2, 1, yes! Oh, that was intense. That was so fun. Had to throw an egg at a wall. It's very swell, very satisfying. Okay, these platforms are solid on all sides, so you can't jump up underneath them. It is a little bit frustrating, and that's something that's definitely going to be important to keep in mind going forward. Yes, knew that there'd be something there. Catching on to your tropes game. Oh, yeah. So far, we're pretty good. I haven't missed anything. Good, good, good. Okay. I do feel like the other flowers should be coming up very soon if we didn't already skip it, though, which has me a little bit worried because it is always the flowers that I seem to... Oh, God! No! All right, well, this is a good time to talk about how death works. Unlimited lives, pretty low penalties for dying, but you can die. It's not that game made out of yarn where people are all like, oh, you can't die? I do not want to play that because, you know, I want challenge in my games, even though I am forced to do segments over anyway, so what's the point? Because lives are a holdover from old game design where lives were invented to eat your quarters. I don't think it's so bad. As long as I gotta do something over, or as long as I can miss a collectible, that's really all I ask for in the way of difficulty in a platformer. Lives are just kind of frustrating sometimes. Can't eat those. So instead, we're just gonna blow you guys up in a chain reaction. How dare you have something better than me. And from destroying all those, it causes these to spawn in, and yeah, it gets rid of the bombs as well. It was weird I had one bomb there right after I did that. There was flower number 3. Okay, good. I did see that, right? Back up we go. I get to sing this badly because I don't know how to convey music. Bye-bye. And, ooh, okay. Launch that up. Sproing. There's the other flower. Okay, I'm not getting quite worried now. Whenever one collectible outnumbers the others, that's when I start getting anxiety-ridden over whether or not I screwed something. Yes! Did not screw it there! Did not screw it there. Saw it just in the nick of time. Those stairs cannot be passed through on one side. On this side, we can get out of it, but as soon as we pass over, there's no getting around them again. No gap between them and the floor. You gotta be careful with stuff like that. Now... Oh, why not? I'll blow you up. I'll be overly dramatic just because it's in the spirit of things right now. And, alright. Gotta be careful about this, because I remember this is where it comes into play that you can actually screw yourself out of collectibles by destroying the wrong platforms or destroying too much of a platform or too little of it, that kind of stuff. So over this way. Can I make that? Yes, I can. Blow that up. And give me that bump. Give me that, please. Thank you. Yes, I said please and thank you. Even though I stole from you. That's how you be polite. And going up top. Oh! Nice! Okay. Not so screwy, are we? That background is so pretty. Just the wallpaper. Like, it's not really wallpaper. It's just curtains with the clouds drawn on them. Like, just, again, the backgrounds are just so nice. This world, a big praise that I have to give it is that this isn't just a case of something having a visual style. They play with this visual style so much that the world feels like it is made out of this material. It's not just that, oh, everything's made out of yarn, I guess. No, a lot of the things that would apply if things are made out of yarn apply here, where you have objects that stretch that make sense to stretch. You know, you have like those empty air pockets inside of those hollow yarn objects that you can push around and it actually behaves the way that you think it would. You have the clouds hanging by strings. Crocheted objects are more solid than knitted objects, as you can see with these logs compared to the other regular platforms. And also, you know, subtly, Yoshi himself is crocheted when a lot of other things are knitted. The enemies are knitted as well, kind of giving them a different look and feel to how Yoshi himself is. It's also good and such good attention to detail, and I love this so much. Gonna not shove a propeller up my ass, but have a propeller for an ass. Sonic looks like he's really having some trouble right there. He's just kind of keeping this bomb in his mouth, and didn't quite get the bonus, but it's okay, because that's a perfect stage otherwise. The rule just seems to be that I have to mess up on one thing out of getting a perfect stage, and ooh, that was a Yoshi knitting needle there in the background. He was just kind of on top of the tip. Kind of want one of those. Be really nice having a wooden Yoshi just kind of carved out on a needle like that. Another bundle of Miiverse stamps. Every 50 stamp patches that are collected will yield those results, and we got a new power badge. Ooh. Always wanted to have a hammer, and looks like now we do. This really does look like it's gonna be Sonic. Oh, it's a Shy Guy. That makes a lot of sense. The mask on the nose is simply adorable, and I gotta have it. I have got to play as that in whatever we're doing next. Ooh. I know this stage, and I love it. For right now, though, Sonic's gonna show off his do-si-do skills and then turn into a cow. I'm sure there's some Sonic fanfiction out there that goes into it. Anyway, next time on Yoshi's Woolly World, we're going to the beach. Claw Daddy Beach. See you guys then. What was Poochie thinking? That soccer is fun? That he wants to play? That he loves balls!